Well, Susan, as anticipated, we're seeing the most accumulations piling up there in northern Rhode Island, especially in the northeastern corner of the state in Cumberland. That's where they get the most snow. However, the most snow region-wide, talking about Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island, is out there in Connecticut, where they got nearly 3 feet of snow. If you remember watching last night, it was out in this area. We had that intense band where we had snowfall rates as high as 6 inches an hour. There was 2 hours where one person picked up 12 inches of snow. Absolutely phenomenal. Obviously nothing like that going on right now. We've got some ocean effect snow out there across Cape Cod and Plymouth County. That's going to really only impact Cape Cod and the islands throughout the rest of the afternoon, obviously Plymouth County. But we are looking at just a little patch of flurries here and there working its way across the region. So for the rest of today, we are looking at clearing skies. We've been seeing some dim sunshine throughout the late morning. Now we're beginning to see a few breaks of blue here and there, which is nice to see. Isolated wind gusts are still possible, 45 miles an hour. That storm system is remaining to be very strong. In fact, there are thunderstorms developing around that center of circulation out there, way out in the ocean, not really going to impact us, but just kind of giving an indication of how strong that storm system remains. So around the backside of it, we're going to be seeing some isolated gusts of 45 miles an hour, obviously strong enough to take down some tree limbs or power lines as well. So additional power outages are certainly possible because of those wind gusts. And with those winds comes a blowing and drifting of the snow. A lot of that snow is light and fluffy, especially up there in northern Rhode Island, and toward the end of the storm, a lot of light and fluffy snow on top of the hard packed snow. So there's going to be a lot of restricted visibility due to that blowing and drifting of the snow. Going to remain quite cold through the afternoon. Bitter wind chills this afternoon, but it's going to get a lot colder a little bit later on in the night. As you can see outside right now, we've got temperatures in the 20s in Providence and Smithfield. Wind gusts in the last hour, we've seen 29 in Smithfield, 31 in Providence. Westerly, a wind gust up to 30 over there in Nantucket. Still howling. We've got wind gusts up to 52 miles an hour. Now, a look back at the what fell. North Cumberland, 28.5. Foster, 26.3. Woonsocket, 2 feet of snow. North Smithfield, nearly 2 feet of snow. Let's go forward in time first with the snowfall and the sky conditions. We're going to be seeing that snow working its way away from Cape Cod over the coming hours. Our skies will be clearing out. With the clear skies and a diminishing wind overnight, the temperature is going to fall very quickly, especially with that really hard, fresh snowpack. We're going to be seeing the temperatures fall really low. Tomorrow, at least, we're going to have some sunshine, looking at a really pretty day, but a bitterly cold start to the day. Let's take a look at the Futurecast temperatures. We're going to start you out at 8 o'clock this evening with temperatures generally in the teens to around 20 degrees down there across one of the hardest hit areas, Newport County, as far as power outages go. Taking you through the night, overnight lows will be in the single digits across northern Rhode Island, but it's down here, Newport County, including Middletown, Portsmouth, Newport, Tiverton, Little Compton, where most of the county is without power. Temperatures will be at 7 o'clock in the morning, only in the teens. Even down here along the south coast, one of the harder hit communities, Charlestown, with a lot of trees down. As a result, a lot of power outages. We're only looking at temperatures probably starting out at 13 degrees tomorrow morning. Fortunately, the winds won't be as strong as what we've been seeing, but we're looking at a really, really cold start to the day tomorrow. Let's break it all down for you. So for this afternoon, 22 degrees, more or less over the next a couple of hours or so, and then beginning to fall back into the teens throughout the evening hours. For your travel conditions for today, we're looking at poor conditions now, poor conditions at 5 o'clock. I think probably by 8 o'clock we'll maybe improve it a little bit up to fair at 8 o'clock this evening. Now tomorrow we're going to be seeing obviously that really cold start in the single digits, climbing up to about 34 degrees by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're not looking at as frigid conditions on a Sunday. Now on Monday we're going to be seeing some rain working in, but before the rain gets here, it might actually start out as a little bit of a mix. It'll turn milder and then turning over to mainly rain of all things, and then we're going to be seeing relatively mild temperatures for the rest of the week. Susan.